In 2005, Kenyan environmentalist and Nobel Peace Prize winner Wangari Maathai visited Japan and heard a single word that stopped her in her tracks. The word was Mottainai, an expression of regret over waste, roughly meaning, "What a waste," or "Don't let it go to waste." She was so struck by how much this one word captured respect for resources, gratitude, and responsibility all at once, that she brought it back to the world stage, turning it into an international environmental movement. But Mottainai isn't a modern eco-slogan. It's centuries old, rooted in Buddhist and Shinto beliefs that objects carry a kind of spirit, and wasting them is almost a moral failing. In this video, I'll break down what Mottainai really means and how this ancient Japanese mindset offers a genuinely different way to think about everything you own, use, and throw away. Mottainai comes from the Buddhist concept of mottai, referring to the intrinsic dignity or worth of a thing, combined with nai, expressing regret or negation, together conveying the sense that wasting something disrespects its inherent value. In Shinto tradition, this runs even deeper. Many objects, especially tools and everyday items, are believed to possess a small spirit or essence. Throwing something away carelessly isn't just wasteful. It's treated almost as an act of disrespect toward the object itself and toward the resources and effort that went into creating it. This is fundamentally different from modern sustainability messaging, which often frames waste reduction as an obligation to the planet. Mottainai frames it as a relationship, a form of respect extended to the object in your hand. The first principle of Mottainai is gratitude. Specifically, gratitude directed at the objects and resources you use every day, not just the people who gave them to you. Before many traditional Japanese meals, people say itadakimasu, which acknowledges and thanks the life that was given to become the food on the table. The plants, the animals, the farmers, the effort. This same gratitude extends to clothing, tools, and household items. A well-used pair of shoes, a favorite pen running low on ink. These aren't just objects to replace when convenient. They're treated as things that gave you value and that deserve acknowledgement before being discarded. The second principle is a deep cultural instinct toward repairing and reusing rather than replacing. This is the same instinct behind kintsugi, mending broken pottery with gold instead of discarding it, but it extends far beyond ceramics. Traditional Japanese households have long practiced mending clothing through a technique called boro, patching worn fabric layer upon layer rather than throwing it away, sometimes creating garments passed down for generations. Even in modern Japan, this instinct persists in everyday habits, carefully folding and reusing furoshiki cloth instead of wrapping paper, or repairing rather than replacing appliances. The underlying belief is simple. An object's usefulness doesn't end the moment it becomes. The third principle is perhaps the most psychologically powerful, a genuine sense of enough. Mottainai isn't just about not wasting what you already have. It's about resisting the urge to acquire more than you need in the first place, because excess itself is a form of waste. This connects closely to Kakeibo's mindful spending and Danshari's refusal of unnecessary things. But Mottainai adds an emotional dimension, the discomfort of seeing abundance go unused. A refrigerator full of food that spoils before it's eaten isn't just inefficient. In the spirit of Mottainai, it's something closer to a small tragedy. Mottainai shows up in surprisingly ordinary places across Japan. Rice grains are traditionally eaten down to the very last piece in the bowl, since leaving rice behind was historically seen as wasting the labor of farmers. Convenience stores donate or discount food nearing its expiration date rather than discarding it outright. Many households still practice using every part of a vegetable, stems, peels, and all, in cooking, treating food waste as something to actively minimize rather than an unavoidable byproduct of eating. None of these habits are extreme or difficult. They're small, consistent choices repeated so often they've become invisible parts of daily life. Here's how to start practicing Mottainai this week. Step 1. Before throwing something away, pause and ask if it can be repaired, repurposed, or given to someone who needs it, rather than defaulting to the trash. Step 2. Practice using things fully, finishing food before it spoils, using a product until it's genuinely worn out, rather than replacing it for convenience or trend. Step 3. Before a new purchase, ask whether you already own something that could serve the same purpose, even imperfectly. Step 4. Express actual gratitude for ordinary objects and resources in your daily life. A meal, a piece of clothing, a tool, treating them as things given to you, not just things you're entitled to. 3 mistakes commonly get in the way. Mistake 1. Confusing Mottainai with hoarding. Keeping broken or unused items indefinitely, just in case, isn't Mottainai. It's the opposite, since true Mottainai means actively finding a use, repair, or new home for something, not just avoiding disposal. Mistake 2. Applying it only to big purchases while ignoring small daily waste, like food scraps or half-used products, which often add up to far more than occasional big-ticket decisions. And mistake 3. Treating Mottainai as guilt rather than gratitude. The goal isn't to feel bad about consumption, it's to feel genuine appreciation for what you have, which naturally leads to using it more thoughtfully. Mottainai isn't about deprivation. It's about noticing the value already in your hands before it's gone. The next time you're about to throw something away, pause for just a second and ask if it really deserves to go. If you found this valuable, subscribe for more videos on the Japanese philosophies shaping how the world thinks about gratitude, sustainability, and a more mindful life. See you in the next one!